So today I'm headed to UCLA. My best friend Daisy invited me to go speak to her group of RAs. I'm gonna try to impart some wisdom. The advice that I give is always centered around collaboration and team building and the importance of working with people who are better at certain things than you, and learning from them. You should always be learning. So that's my general philosophy, so I like to share it.
Okay, so let me introduce to you our guest speaker for today. Issa Rae, with her own unique flair and infectious sense of humor. Issa Rae's content has garnered over 23 million views and 200,000, I was about to say 200 million, girl. I be seeing a vision. 200. Please welcome Issa Rae.
Everyone here is a student here with their own path that they're trying to carve out, majoring in the concentrated study that they think is going to get them to where they want to be. What are you saying to them as far as navigating that path and trying to figure out more about themselves and where they fit in the world?
Ask a lot of questions, honestly. Like, I think if you are absolutely certain what you want to do, that's great. And if you're not, that's great too. That's all part of like the journey. You know, I thought I was gonna have multiple career paths. I wanted to be, when I thought I wanted to be a lawyer and still be able to write and perform, I was like, you know what, it's cool, like maybe I could be in court, like acting out. I would say that, like, don't be afraid to explore. You don't have to have it all figured out, and you really don't have it figured out at this point.
Mentoring is extremely important to people of color because I think that for people of color, depending on how you grew up, like for me, right, I grew up sleeping on the floor most of my life, and I wasn't around successful people. So the successful people that I saw were on TV, and if they were black, they were bouncing the ball, catching the ball, or they were doing music.
When I set out and made this career goal to be a producer, I was 17 years old and grew up in Las Vegas, and I knew no one that had done it before, and I really had to work hard to, network and make connections and kind of establish a lane for myself by way of doing that. That led to internships, that later led to other jobs. I realized how hard it is when you kind of come out here and you're brand new and you don't know anyone, and but you're really driven, you're really passionate, or you're really talented. And it's really all about someone else believing in you enough to give you that first chance.
Michelle Obama has a quote: as you climb those career ladders, be sure to reach down and bring others up behind you.
Cody Elaine Oliver started We Are the Industry when she was at USC many years ago, and it started from a group of 8 people and them trying to find a way to network and connect within minorities here in LA working in entertainment. I found We Are the Industry about 4 years ago. It's a great resource just in terms of jobs and crew and just anything, events. Quite honestly, it's how I met Issa Rae. It's how her and I connected. There was a job posting through the group looking for a line producer for a web series, paid, and I was like, hey, I could do that. And so I submitted my resume, and it turned out to be Awkward Black Girl.
Mentorship to me means guidance in a way, because we're in a field, especially our field, like we're doing things that kind of haven't been done before in traditional media. The best way to go about finding a mentor is to go out and about, to go to these networking events, to go to panels, to go to dinners, to go to things with intimate settings, just because that's when you meet like-minded people who have been the mentors for me, to be honest.
If you're looking for mentorship, I always say don't ask for anything. Try to find mentors that are genuinely mentors and for the sake of their knowledge, for the sake of what they know and their experiences. I also think as a mentee that you should hone your craft in the best way possible, or the best way you know how to, which is gain other experience. Don't just rely on me to help you. Read the books, read the trades.
When nobody's watching you, you need to be at home, you need to be working your craft, honing your craft, building your muscle up, so that when that opportunity comes, you will be ready to capitalize on that opportunity.
I just feel like mentorship is especially important for people of color because there is a myth surrounding us, and I'm gonna call it a myth, that we don't support each other and that we don't help each other and that we have like a crabs in a barrel mentality, and that shouldn't be the case. We should all be able to win. We should all be able to share the light. We should all be able to eat, and we should all lead others to teach others to do the same. So that's why mentorship is important to me.
Pap, pap.
I know.